fetch the root locus for the system. K divided by S plus 4, S square plus 8S plus 32. And find the value of K. Find the value of K so that the system has a damping factor of 0.707. Damping factor of 0.707. This is our question. Everything is same. Please complete all the steps neatly up to intersection. Please complete up to intersection. Last step, we will have discussion. So step number 4 is asymptotes. We will get 45, 135, 225 and 315 because all the 4 branches will terminate at infinity. What is the centroid? Anybody?
-3.
Good. Centroid is -3. So let us mark centroid. So this is my centroid, -3. So I'll get 45, these are my asymptotes. And this is centroid. Now breakaway point. So please find out the breakaway point and
-1.57.
how much?
-1.57.
Minus. Yeah. So -1.57. So -1.57 this point. This is
-3.71 plus or minus 2.55 J.
So that is not our breakout point.
Okay, sir.
Next, angle of departure. Angle of departure. For that, you have to join this line also. So this becomes 90 degree. This is also 90 degree. And measure this angle. Measure what is this angle? I think somewhere 135. Those who are doing in graph, please measure the angle.
-45.
Angle of departure.
Yes, sir.
Kindly check again. Phi is what? What is phi? 90. Phi z minus phi p. Phi z minus phi p. 90 plus 135. So how much it becomes? -315. So what is phi D? Angle of departure 180 minus 315. How much?
Minus 135.
Minus 135. That is correct answer. Not minus 45. Please check. 135 minus 135. So phi D departure is departure will take place at minus 135. So let us mark 135. So 90 this is 90, 180 somewhere here. So this angle is minus 135. So this is the angle of departure. So it is very clearly evident that this pole will start here and it will travel at 135 and then it will go along with asymptote. Similarly, this will also go 135. This will also go and it will go like this side. Now the last part is intersection with imaginary axis. Intersection with imaginary axis. So RH criteria, use RH criteria. Anybody with intersection point?
So give us a minute. We are solving the equation.
Yes. So you have 1 plus GS HS is equal to 0. HS is 1. So from this, I think we'll get S4 plus 12S cube plus 64S square plus 128S plus K equal to 0. Now this is your characteristic equation and draw the RH.
Plus or minus 3.26 J, sir.
Plus or minus 3.26
J.
Exactly correct. And you hold on there. Kindly hold on. What is this value? S1?
6826.24.
6?
826.
6826.
0.24 minus 12K.
Divided by
53.33.
53.3.
63.33.
53, sir.
53, sir.
53. Okay. And last is K. So if you, when you solve this, you will get K greater than 0 and less than 568.9. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
568.9. This is your range. So take S square and solve you will get S is equal to plus or minus J 3.266. Now let us mark here 3.2 somewhere here, 3.2 somewhere here, mark it. And now it is time to complete our root locus. So I'll start from here. This will travel at 135 and then it will go up. This will travel at 135 and it will go up. Now this is our breakaway point. So it will go and it will intersect imaginary line, and this will travel up, both will travel up to breakaway point. One will go down and other will go up. So this is how my root locus look like. Now last part is how to calculate the value of K. How to calculate the value of K. Now damping factor is given. So cos of phi is 0.707. This is given. Please concentrate now. Damping factor is given. Cos of phi 0.707. So cos is cos inverse of 707. What is the answer? What is cos inverse of 0.707?
45 degrees.
45 degree.
45 degrees, sir.
Okay. Now just listen to me. What we have to do is we have to draw a line at 45 degree in negative axis. Why negative axis? Because our system is stable in this side. Our system is stable this side. So we have to draw a line at 45 degree intersecting our root locus. So you see here I am drawing a dashed line. So at 45 degree from this point I am drawing a line. So I'll draw a 45 degree line. So this is my a line and this is 45 degree. Again I'm repeating, the line should intersect our root locus, and since our root locus is in left hand side, so we have to draw the 45 degree at negative axis in such a way that it should intersect our root locus. So it is intersecting at this point. Let this point be S. Let this point be S. Now how to find K? So K equal to product of P1 S, P2 S, P3 S, P4 S divided by product of all zeros. Now, since in this root locus we don't have any zero, we have only numerator part. Now, what is the meaning of product of P1S? What you do is take a scale and in centimeter measure the distance between P1 and S, pole 1 and S. So this is your pole 1 and this is your S. What is S? S is a point of intersection on root locus by 45 degree. So let us measure the distance between pole 1 and S. Take a scale and measure the distance between pole 1 and S. Let it be 1.9 centimeter. You have to do exactly using a graph. Next, P2S. So this is my P2 and S. Let us measure the distance between P2 and S. It is 3 centimeter. Next, measure P3. This is your P3. So P3 and S. Measure the distance between P3 and S. So let us say it is 3.8 centimeter. Next, measure P4 and S. What is the distance? Let it be 6. When you multiply this, you will get 130. So this is the value of K. Very simple.
Sir, I have a doubt. Sir, if we don't have like any zeros, we have to take the product of all zeros as 1 in the denominator.
Exactly.
Okay, sir. Okay.
If you have any one zero, then measure the distance between 0 and S and then divide it. So product of pole divided by 0. Product of pole divided by all the products of open loop 0. Now we had found the range of K. What was the range of K? What was the range of K? In
0
RHS?
to 68.85.
So 0 to 568.85.
85.
So 130 is less than 568. It means my system is stable.
Yes, sir.
It should be less than 568. My value of K should be less than 568. This is rule number 9. How to find K? This is rule number 9. How to find K when damping factor is given. Again, I'll repeat. You have to measure the distance using a scale and it should be accurate. That's why all your diagrams should be accurate. Otherwise, K value will increase like anything. So P1S into P2S into P3S into P4S divided by, if you have zeros, Z1S, Z1, Z2S, Z3S. Once you calculate this, you will get a K value. This is rule number 9.